big, huge things. And when we face life in general with this action mindset, that we say there are things that we do control, and there are things, I'm sorry, we don't control what happens to us, but we do control how we respond to what happens to us, then there is no such of a thing anymore in our universe. There no longer exists a setback. In your universe, when you change your mindset, or if you have already taken this level of enlightenment towards your mindset, or you've familiar with, I think the Eastern philosophy is called the obstacle is the path. So that's where I know Ryan Holiday took a lot of his inspiration, is some of the Western philosophy and some of the Eastern philosophy, and mixed it. In any case, the difference between there being such a thing existing as a setback or as this problem versus it just simply being an opportunity is when we become cognizant, when we're aware that we do control of how we respond to what happens to us. And with that, I want to talk on will. So, will is one of my favorites, especially we look at history. And I titled the video Self-Made Resilient People because we look back and look at all these great notables, and or maybe not so great, but I think about people like Gandhi and Benjamin Franklin and Thomas Edison, and stuff like that. Great, maybe not infamous, right? Let's say great people in this case. And there was one common thread, and that's when they were faced with these huge obstacles, they had not only the perception and the action and go right into what they're going to do about it. I love a story about Thomas Edison. You've probably heard me tell this story a million times. Thomas Edison's factory catches on fire, bursts into flames. He looks to his son and says, "Son, run, hurry, go get your mother and all their friends. They'll never see a fire like this again in their lifetime." And that's the embodiment of what I'm talking about in the perception, action, will. Will is the inner fortitude. It's the Latin term is amor fati. It's like, love fate. Life is what it is. The obstacle becomes the way. When we see what stands in the way, that then becomes what we do about it. We go, oh, it is what it is. So what can we now do about it? Because the other option is not so glorious.